If you've been worried about where I've been and if I shall come, I'll never leave nor forsake thee, my child. Don't worry, you know that you got me. And when the rain pours down and the praise comes up, know that I'll be around. I'll never leave nor forsake thee, my child. Don't worry, you know that you got me. Well, Lord, it's the first of my rent's due. I'm barely making it off of these 20-cent suits. I'm trying my hardest to not go against you, but the drug dealer down the street got a bent coupe. And I've been on the bus for a minute. I know you got much more in store for your children. I'm getting the urge to sin, but I'm fighting the feeling. And every day the church is open, I'm right in the building, kneeling and giving praise where the praise due. And for what I do, God, I do thank you. I could be worse off than not having a car when it's cast with their legs off. They wish they was just walking. Though I don't have much, I never skip offering. I'm on a bad block, I'm trying to get off it. Nevertheless, I am a believer, and that you promise in your word, I am a receiver.
Shalom, Israel. Remember about Allah. Out here this afternoon, I'm going to preach you some good teachings. Shout out to the sincere brothers and sisters out there.
True.
In the worldwide waters. Hopefully you lot can grasp I wouldn't say concept, but our teachings.
Yeah, we're teaching the gospel. Right?
Yeah, man. Shout out, peace and salutations to the elders of GMS. We're out here sincerely to edify our people. And yeah, man. Obviously, yesterday bumped into the brothers. Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, that's why you say elders of GMS, isn't it? Because the brothers are GMS.
Yeah.
The brother Dawada is GMS. Yeah, so the brother bumped into the brother, but we're gonna talk about that before, but we're gonna after, but we're gonna turn.
Yeah, right now we're gonna turn to the east. And we give all praises to Yahweh.
Shama.
Allah, halallah.
Allah, halallah.
Yahweh. Ba
Shama.
Ya Sha'ai.
Yahusha'ai. Barakatah.
Yeah, as you guys know, I'm the reader. Obviously, I'm not really the one to read, like, preach and that, innit? But obviously, I'm trying. And yeah, obviously, I gotta get there one day. So bear with me, bear with us. And yeah, man, Kahana's gonna break it down. What we're gonna talk about in the lesson today. And I hope you guys peak game and understand it.
Yeah, sure, this man. I know you can bring life to it. I already put some. Yeah, so shalom, man. You know, like the brother said, obviously, you know, the brother bumped into, you know,
Malachi Emanuela,
Malachi Emanuela, Malachi Dawada, Malachi Daniel Allah. Okay, so I would say this. Yeah.
And also, I think Brother Howard as well. Yeah.
Dawada.
No,
the other brother,
yeah,
all right.
the brother there as well.
But
yeah.
obviously, I will let you know that, you know, me personally, like, I have no hatred for no brothers, you know. I'm on job, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on a mission, you know, just like brothers are on a mission, you know. So, obviously, the asking question about, you know, the land of Israel being in West Africa, and yes, the land of Israel is in Africa because it's simple. If I met someone and I wanted to be really, really basic, you know, and not having to go into the deep breakdown, we can go into the deep breakdown, but I'll say this. When you read Exodus 3 and 8, he tells Yahweh tell Moses that he would give him a land that is good and a big land, a fat land, right? That's one. And then when you go into Ezekiel 20, I believe 20 and 6 or 21 and 6, he says that land will be the glory of all land. So now you have to apply logic and common sense and wisdom. In today's days, and we understand one thing as well, that the Most High, because some people might say, oh, yeah, but, you know, that land in that they call Israel, that they call Palestine, you know, has dried out because the fact that the people are not there. But you have to understand as well, it says I'll put a verse, it says in Romans that, you know, the Most High don't repent of his gift, meaning that when he give you something, he don't take it away. So the Most High never took away, you know what I'm saying?
You upbraid if not.
It's there, right?
Yeah, he doesn't give you something and then
right.
Takes it back.
Right. He can make it dormant, but that ain't gonna take it away. So based on that principle, you know, if you go back to Ezekiel, the land of all glory, the glory of all land will be Africa, because
we know
that's
that.
where, if it wasn't for Africa, Europe wouldn't be, because all the riches are taken from Africa.
You got-
For Africa to be in 1884, you know, the Edomites sat down and they divided
1884, 1984.
1884, the Conference of Berlin. They sat down and they divided Africa. They did that. Why? Because that was going to be the trampling, you know, on which they were gonna stand to, you know, go up by taking. That's why he said Jerusalem shall be trodden. Even when you read in Luke, I believe 20 or 21, it tells you, when Yahweh say that Jerusalem shall be trodden down. And when you read Ezekiel 36:5, I believe it tells you that he had like a there's a term I forgot, but he said that he wasn't happy with the Idumean that was robbing, so to roughly paraphrasing, robbing the lands. All right, and which land is being robbed? That's how you have to see. That's why you have to study, man. You have to bring reality of today and match it with prophecy and match it with the word, with the precept, to have a better understanding. So based on that, and also that land is too small. We're talking about a big land, bro.
Come on, Israel's not gonna. The land of Israel, so-called land of Israel that we know now. What do they produce? Like, what goodness do they
Right.
have? Like, if you deep it, you think they ain't really got no gold. They ain't got no precious metals or oil. The land looks barren. I'm not dissing the land or anything, but it looks
For the
kinda
most part,
barren.
it's barren, man.
Yeah, so basically, if you like Kahana was saying, Africa is the most
He's the
fruitful
most.
land.
He's the fruitful
I mean, we
land.
got gold, stones, oil.
The precious, the oil.
What else? We got agriculture.
We got
cattle,
everything that you need. Like I
everything.
say, man, Africa, West Africa
Yeah.
feeds the whole world. That's a fact, man.
Even the earth there. Obviously, we all know the earth there is rich. So if you plant something like a mango or apple or whatsoever, orange, it's gonna be very fertile. The ground's gonna obviously grow like fruits and crops very fast. So
Yeah.
it's like it may not look attractive or like
It is attractive. Right now, if you go to certain places in Africa,
No,
you'll be amazed.
like what you see in the telly. Sometimes
Yeah,
you may
yeah,
not
yeah,
see
yeah,
it
yeah,
seem attractive, but obviously when you go there, Lord, when I'm gonna go there soon, like it's beautiful, man. Like the land's it's rich, man. It's very rich. So yeah, man. So it makes sense that obviously that's gonna be the best land, man. There is.
Yeah,
We
and
know
that's
this,
it.
man.
Do you know what I mean? So that's how you see it. But I understand. The reason why brothers don't understand, because you're being fed that understanding of the land being, you know, in that place called Palestine. And also if you go deep, like you said, I will take your word. If you deep it, Palestine come from Philistine. Now, there is an old, you know, footage of the people that were living there before they took over in 1948 or something like that. Yeah, with the Balfour Declaration. Before they took over, and they say that that's the state of Israel. There was Hamite living there. Do you know what I mean? There were Hamite living there, bro. So Philistine goes back. So that means the Hamite were living there, and the Philistine goes back to those Hamite. That's why they call it Palestine. No, it's okay. That's why they call it Palestine. Palestine is a new word for the term Philistine. Now the Philistine people are in Africa. They are the children of Ham. You understand what I'm saying? So they will be in Africa. Now that part is share the same, you know, tectonic or whatever plate with Africa. So technically it is Africa. It's just North Africa. Just that part of Africa. You understand what I'm saying? But the lanes is not what they say it is. That's one. Second, you know, as far as the Syria, because I think the brother Daniel Allah, you know, asked what if Assyria, you say, if Assyria is East Africa,
Yeah.
you know, which is a question mark. It's okay, man.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
gonna
it's
answer
good.
that. It's all right, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, if Africa is if Assyria is in East Africa, what about these people?
Yeah,
What
so-called Assyrians now.
right? What do they call them? They call them the Arabs, right?
Oh yeah.
The people from Iraq, Iran, you know, Turkey, all of the Turkey,
Pakistan,
no,
yeah.
not Pakistan, Turkey, all of that, they call them what? The Arabs. You know what Arab go back to? Mix. The term Arabs mean mixed. That means they're a mixed people. They are Greeks, baby. They're a new nation, a melting pot of different
Ottoman
people
yeah.
coming together and creating that. The ultimate, the ancient Greek. Or remember, the Greek went into that area, man. The Greek when you know, Alexander the Greek took power. They took all this place, even all the way to. That's why you got the light-skinned people in Egypt, because Ptolemy took over the Africa. It was because he had 4 generals. Ptolemy was one of the generals that was in Africa. So that other land, I don't know if it's Seleucus or whatever, they took over and then mixed with the people there. That's the reason why you look at them now, they're light-skinned sort of. You know, a lot of them are Edomite as well. A lot of them are Ottoman. You know, so that they now they say these are the Arabs. They're not the real Ishmaelite. Obviously, yes, they got Ishmaelite amongst them, but they're not because the real Ishmaelite are black people, dark people, of a darker hue. So Arabs mean mixed. So that's your question. Who are these? Are new nation, but the original, the ancient Assyrian are East African. Yeah, the Assyrian are the East African, the Eritrean, all of those people. The Persian are the Libyan. Even the Libyan got touched by that mixed thing. A lot of Arab, the mixed people. But the original Libyan were dark people. When you go back, we showed you, when you go back in, when you go to Ezekiel 30:5, we show you how the Persian, when you look into the etymology, show that the Persian were a Hamite tribe. Persia is a Hamite tribe, the Puttites.
I was going to say that as well earlier. Is it maybe Puttites?
Puttites, yeah. You know, so we coming with new understanding now. If you don't understand, I understand it.
Yeah, man,
but sometimes you have to sit down to kind of get it.
I'm just gonna say that.
Go on, man.
Sometimes if you don't understand something, obviously at least try and humble down. I won't say meek, but humble down and become like a little child and like be taught. Like be a student, like be a scholar. Like at least have the will to listen and understand. So like yeah, just take time. Like, you might not want to understand it, or you might not just grasp it, but at least try and understand where we're coming, like our point of view in it. Like at the end of the day, this is the business of the truth. We're not out here to spread lies, or you know, like we're here to edify the lost sheep and the people, man. So our people. So yeah, man.
So yeah, man. So that was that, man. But apart from that, look, I got love for you, brothers. I have nothing against. Yes, when we did that, the new one, we were talking, you know, Malaka Shani is a very, you know, upbeat, up tempo type of guy. So he got to talk his shit, like they say, so to speak. He got to talk his talk, yeah. But you know, a lot of things have been said, and we were just, you know, we seen a lot of things, observed a lot of things that were saying against us, and we were just responding to that. And in our responding, you know, we want to be over, but we were too passionate. When you're too passionate as well, it can come across like, you know, not good in the eyes of the people that are watching. So I understand that, but we speak in truth, man. So go and check it for yourself and see. Like the name Yahweh, it's not Yahweh, it's Yahweh. 4 letters, Yahweh. Now when you look at the
syllables, are they syllables? So the 4 letters, they're syllables. It's a running thing.
Yeah, just like letters, isn't it? Because remember, the A is the predominant vowel, if you want vowel. But that came with that other, so that's the Yiddish. But my point is this, Yahweh. Where do we get it Yahweh from? You know what I'm saying? Yahweh. But we teaching the truth, and it's up, brothers, to sit down. But all I would say with this truth, though, with this, you got to sit down and study it. You know what I'm saying? You got to sit down and say, okay, let me study it.
Study
to show that self-approval.
Study to show that self-approval, Yahweh, right?
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's what I wanted to bring out as far as like the little introduction. You know, the little introduction and that. But yeah, now we're gonna get into it, innit? We're gonna get into it. So
yeah, man.
Right, man. Today I would like to talk a bit about, you know, the deliverance, like, you know, as far as Israelite, you know, the demons. Because we got demons against us, man. We got a lot of demons against us. Sometimes they jump on our family members. They jump on, you know, work colleague, you know what I'm saying? They jump on, you know, society, man, our neighbors, the people that hate it, because we have a certain energy on us. So when you look at go to Go to Mark 5. Read from 1 to 13, man. Let's have that long read and then we'll go into it, bro. You know what I mean?
All right. This is the Gerasene demoniac. Mark chapter 5, verse 1. And they came over.
Oh, that's the Gerasene demoniac.
Yeah,
Demoniac.
that's it. The Gerasene demoniac.
Yeah.
Mark chapter 5, verse 1. And they came over unto the other side of the sea, into the country of the Gadarenes.
Come on. What does Gadarene go back to? Let's check it.
Gadarenes.
Yeah, let's see what it's
Gadarenes.
Yeah, I think it's Gadarenes.
Yeah, Gadarenes. So the outline of biblical usage for Gadarenes, number 1, is this, that, these, etc. Only significant renderings other than the counted.
Okay.
All right. Verse 2. And when he was come out of the sheep, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit. Verse 3. What? Verse 3. Who had his dwelling among the tombs.
Yeah, he has his dwelling among the tomb, man.
Jesus.
You know, and funny enough, he's a representation of what we are like. You know, when you are in jail, they say, "Oh, you're in the tomb."
Yeah.
But when you read Revelation 11, it tells you about, you know what I'm saying, spiritual Egypt. You know what I'm saying, and the dead people that are lying in the street, that's the tomb. So Israel, we living in the tomb right now, man. You know, this setting is a tomb. All right, so a lot of us are heavily, you know, possessed. Even in this truth, we still are influenced by certain entities. You know, they're called familiar spirit. Those are spirits that know you. They knew you in your past life. They know your weakness. And
they know you from when you're young.
They know you from when you're young, from your past life. They know your family. And some people in the truth, your family worship idols. You don't know it. Even the guy from Jamaica and the Caribbean is predominant. It's very common, but in except, you know, like, you know, 80 they kind of open, you know, with it. Or the other Caribbean,
like
Naya Bingi is okay. Naya Bingi is just an Israelite, you know, just like a Levitical, you know, priesthood type of thing. Because remember, a lot of the people that were singing, a lot of people that was around King David, you know, that were like the instrument player and that when you were doing the psalm, because King David was a very musical guy.
Very.
You know, a lot of them were Levi. Levi basically is into very good with music, instrument, and they're talented. So that's that part. A lot of these Levi in Jamaica, that's the spirit that they're manifesting. They go back to that energy. They're probably the family or something like that. So they, you know, when they came by that reincarnation in this captivity, that's what they manifest. I'm talking about the Obia. I'm talking about the Santa Maria.
Black magic.
You know, the black magic and that. A lot of people come from that, but they don't know that. You know, when you see a young Israelite on gang violence and a lot of things, in and out of prison and this and that, it's because there's a demon that is influencing them. You know what I'm saying? So even when they come in the truth now, they still have to deal, because precept, all of these, teaching, all of that, yes, it's good, but you go sit down and look at yourself and see what is hindering you. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of hindering spirits that are on us, but we don't see it because it manifests, you know, in this kingdom it manifests differently. Just like, for example, in this country where someone is mentally challenged, they don't understand that it's a demon that is influencing him. They're thinking that influencing him. They will categorize him as, oh, he's mentally challenged, and they'll bring you into like a you know, hospital and psychiatric, you know, hospital and that. So, but they know what's going on.
Come on, they know.
But they'll use it like, oh yeah, this is Esau now.
Yeah.
That's the serpent. They're very slick. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta deal with things spiritually, not just go along with them. Like even the medication that they give us and that. Those are portals, man. medication is a portal because the medication,
Chemicals.
chemicals, and it's like alchemy to the body, where it manifests into different, and you open a door for other being, to take over you. That's why a lot of people, when they get into the medication, and what's the symbol? What's the symbol on the of the NHS of medicine?
Oh, it's like is it like a rod with a snake, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wrapped around it.
Isn't it the snake that the Moses, he was speaking, that's the serpent.
Yeah.
It's demonic, man.
Yeah.
These people are into, that's why I work in hospital, man. It's a demonic presence over there, bro.
Is it am I right? Precision or pharmaceutical?
Yeah.
It means witchcraft, right?
Yeah, pharmacy go back to pharmakia, go back to drug.
Yeah.
So, and drug, that's why I told you, drug is witchcraft. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're dealing with, in this society, we're dealing with a demonic realm that is very present. Now, as people, we don't talk much about it in this truth, but we gotta break it, we gotta start to breaking it down. I can't break it down, otherwise we're gonna go 3 hours, 4 hours, but I can only give you the little things so you can take it, and then on your own time, like, analyze it, meditate on it, and know what is that demon, because everyone in this truth has a demon. What is the demon that is on you? Some people have got a demon where you're blinded. You're blind. You can't see, the spiritual side of things, the deep things in the gospel. You're blinded. Some people is red eye. They don't like people for. Because y'all remember, a demon can be on you, and a demon. One thing about a demon, he doesn't want people to prosper. Meaning that he doesn't want you to be in your element, to flourish in your talent. So you could have a brother that just hates you because he sees the fire. But it's not even him. It's the demon in him that see that fire in you and then hates you for that. But he doesn't even understand why he hates you. But he gonna find little excuses as to why he hates you. But he doesn't know the root of why, because he was brought up in this place that don't explain to us the spiritual realm. That just like in other places like the Caribbean, in Africa, I was told about the spiritual realm. So I know.
It's like a taboo. Like people don't like talking about it.
Right, but we have to speak about it.
We have to speak about it
because I don't want to talk
about it. Man. It's taboo, man, because a lot of people don't like speaking about this topic, man. But it's real, and we have to address it, because there's a lot of our people out there that are just, some say bug out, but some of them have lost their mind. You go through central London or Brixton or West Croydon or maybe even Peckham, you got a lot of bug out people, man, and it's like some people look at him and think, what's wrong with this guy? Like, this guy's a madman or a madwoman, but you don't know what's the root of them being the way they are now. You get me? So it's like, yeah, man, we're just here to address that and let people have an understanding of obviously mental health or yeah, man. So something to talk about,
Yeah. For people that have been in jail, you know that in jail there's a spirit there. It's like a dark spirit. And you ask me, I worked in prison, and the first time I got into prison, I worked there for like 9 months, and I ran away because I was doing part-time, because every time I got in there, I felt the spirit. But one day some guy told me that he was sleeping, and then a lot of prisoners see that, but then they never go on. So they sleep, and then when you wake up, you see. When you wake up, you don't wake up like you wake up normally. It's like a wake up on the spiritual realm. Your spiritual eyes open while you're sleeping to see something. Yeah, and it's like, it's dark, it's black up. It's an angel, isn't it? But it's black, and he got wings, and he flapping his wing in the cell. And then if you're not strong, you're gonna wake up, bug out. So when you come out, man, you have to deal with, bro. The jail is a place where demon. If you're not strong, you're gonna get yourself a legion when you come out. That's why a lot of people, when they come out, they're crooked, they can't change.
And the thing is, when these things, obviously it's a spiritual encountering, right? For those who go through it, but it's like people who've gone through, these things happen to, right? It's like they go and then tell, like maybe their GP or their psychiatrist, and they tell the truth. And when they tell the truth, they get into the system where the doctors or the psychiatrists will think, hold on, this guy or this woman is seeing something that's not there. But they think they're seeing it from a carnal perspective, but the person who's gone through it, it's a spiritual encountering, you get me?
Yeah,
and then they end up in a spiral, and then they go on the medication or they stop taking the medication, and then they start relapsing, and it's a big cycle, and it's just a big spiritual mess, man. But like, if you are going through it, like, yeah, man, prayer,
fasting, your
eating,
food that you're eating, because even the
exercising.
McDonald's, the KFC,
Yeah.
all these food that there's spirit.
Eat
There's
clean.
spirit. Eat
Yeah.
clean.
Like,
Learn
yeah.
to clean your body. When you go to toilet, clean your body. No, use water to clean yourself.
Yeah.
Like, stay away from certain people. Like, cause even people sometimes got. That's the reason why a lot of prophets, they were on their own, because with people you got other demons as well.
Yeah.
Like, you can be around people. And also, I'll give you something quickly. Yeah, we're gonna read the precept, but we just talking in it. If you go somewhere, let's say you meet a woman for the first time, or you're around brothers, and then you feel something in the middle of your chest, like something that has, it's like you feel uneasy, but you feel it in your chest. It's like something that is not right. That's your spirit speaking to you, like telling you like that woman that you're dealing with, she's not for you. You're not of the same energy field. She's from a different energy field, and both of you coming together is gonna create a bad reaction, a bad result. Both of you mixing is bad alchemy, because it's about alchemy as well. The people that do chemistry, you have to create a good chemistry. So you gotta listen to your gut feelings. That's just because you got a guardian angel that speaks to you. Like, that's why I said last time that's why being on your own when you're isolated is good, because it helps you to understand your voice and to know the voice of the Most High, and know when the guardian spirit tells you something, you're able to know that, oh man, the spirit is telling me something.
Spirit of the Most High. Like I said to the brothers, Malaka, there's quite a lot. Basically, I'll give you a quick testimony. I was shopping in Brixton pretty much all day. I was in an alkaline shop, and the spirit told me, buy another pack of these, it's like a snack, innit?
Yeah.
Buy another pack. I was thinking, you know what, let me save my money. One's enough. Then I went elsewhere now. Cut a long story short, I thought, let me follow the spirit. Let me listen to what the spirit says. Let me be obedient. So I went back, I bought the other pack, and then stayed in the shop for a little while. When I left, I bumped into the brothers.
You see that? But if you didn't listen, and then you went, you wouldn't have seen the brothers.
What?
If you didn't listen to the spirit,
Yeah.
and then you went your way, you wouldn't have seen the brothers.
Exactly. So if I never thought to be obedient to the spirit and listen to it, I wouldn't have saw the brothers who I saw yesterday. And it was a very good thing that I listened to the spirit, because it was good to see the brothers that I haven't seen in maybe two and a half years. Obviously, the brothers are doing their lessons, and yeah, man, here I am today. So
yeah, and then like you bumping, they told you how they felt about the whole thing, the new wine and this and that, and then the one thing that I wanted to speak about is the fact that they say that, oh, we don't understand the Africa, the land being in West Africa, and also Assyria being in East Africa, and that, and I'm trying to explain it. But we did a lesson on that. I'll just try to bring, little common, sense, understanding, and this and that, so that, like I say, if you sit down and then you really study properly, you will get that we're in the truth. We're not bullshit. But that's another thing. But yeah, so he's telling you how the spirit works, innit?
Yeah.
So in that walk, we got demon influencing us to do the wrong thing.
True.
But we got to learn to follow the spirit. Because, for example, you got to learn to follow the spirit about your self-deliverance. You got to do self-deliverance, man. You got to deliver because you got a demon in you. I'll give you an example. You might have grew up where you didn't have your parent to give you love and that. So that give you two things. They give you a spirit of frustration. Some people give them red eye as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So when you with a brother in the future, like fast forward now, you're an adult, and then you're a brother, you've got something called, abandonment issue. So when a brother is no longer with you, you don't take it lightly. Someone that grew up with love, when people leave them, they understand that as, oh, that was the time for him to go in it, it's life. But someone that didn't grow up with love, if someone leave him, he takes it seriously, man. And then that create other things like frustration, red eye,
resentment.
So you hate the brother, because it's not longer around you. So now you see all the things that you're not. The demon feeds your mind. You're sitting down in your sofa thinking on the brother, and everything he says, everything he do, you interpret it as bad. The demon feeds you stuff that you are not even there in the brother's life, but because you got that resentment, so you need to ask the Most High to deliver you from that demon that slept through or slipped through you because of your issue growing up. You see, when we're talking about psychology, it's deeper than what we know, you know. As men of the Lord, we got to do a deep cleansing. Deep cleansing, and it comes with meditation. See, when you read the word and you meditate, you got to self-reflect.
So it soothes your mind,
right?
It soothes your mind,
because it gives you the right perspective. And when it does that, don't project yourself onto other brothers. That's what we do a lot of the time. Project yourself onto you. Go back in time and look at things that went wrong. The Most High can do that. And then bring it forth on the table now of your mind and pray about it. And you're going to find out that it's a demon. That's why Yahweh was showing us when everyone, you know, when someone say, oh, is that woman that say, my daughter have epilepsy or whatever. The Most High say, oh, bring me some plants and let's, you know, administer him, you know, certain herbs and that, and then so the epilepsy can go. No, he cast out. He said in Yahweh name. I don't know what he did, but he cast out that demon.
Peter.
Yahweh.
Okay.
And all the other disciples, when they had the power, they were casting out demons. Issues that we think that is a social, you know, based issue or family based issue, that knew that it was demon. We have to get to that point where you understand that everything that's happening to you, you are being influenced by demonic that were passed down from your fathers to you, from you know, all the way up your granddad, all the way to you. And you when you come in this truth now, you got to deal with it. You got to deal with it thoroughly. You can't just let it, you know, and because when you do that, now the next brother going to be your enemy, or the brother is the problem. No, the brother is not the problem, bro, because he's dealing with his old demon as well, bro. When you're delivered, you got a clearer mind, you got clarity. And that's the problem in Israel. That's the reason why we go against each other. Obviously, yes, the different churches. That's why, you know, sometimes we don't understand each other. But I'm talking about the core of it, the issue that we have among us. Look, if I didn't like the brothers here, I would have manipulated you, or I would have told you, man, when you see this brother, man, don't. I know you were going in Brixton, and the Spirit told me, fella, you were gonna meet the brothers. Yeah. So if I was hating them and that, I would have said, look, if you go there, you see them, please, like, stay away and that. But I never told you that. When you spend time with them as brothers. So let them know that I'm not hating them. I'm just on job, and maybe a lot of brothers don't understand me. Like me, when I go through something, I don't blame brothers, you know. I go in myself internally and say, yo, because for me, every time I wake up and I look at something in the mirror, that's the biggest enemy I see. So any thought against a brother, I'll try to get, because I know it's a demon trying to feed me stuff. That's deliverance, man. I got a lot of things against me. I can't play, man. So when you see me like that, you think that I might be a certain way. No, I'm not. Because you don't understand me. Or you let certain demons as well feed you stuff against me. But if you really know me, you know I'm brother that have love. But I move a certain way. But you don't understand why I move like that. You know what I mean? But go back to reading now. Let's just say to say.
No, I'm good.
Let's read it, bro.
Yeah, I'm good. We addressed it, innit?
Yeah.
Mark chapter 5, verse 3. Who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him, no, not with chains. Verse 4. Because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains, and the chains had been plucked
See that?
asunder by, and the fetters broken in pieces.
See, the chain are psychological as well. Remember, we come from slavery and colonization. So a lot of our chains are psychological, even in this truth. So we have to break those chains. Yahweh Shai is the one that will help you, but you got to do it through meditation.
Yeah, man.
But like the Bible says, blessed is he that read, right? But to really to understand, I would say to understand. Because when you understand something, you get it from the depth from inside, right? So when you understand something and you read it, because a lot of brothers read, but they don't understand, they don't understand, they don't understand, they don't understand. So you got to understand and understand what you're reading. And after that, now the meditation is more clearer. Like me, when I know that the land is in Africa, it's easy for me to meditate on the future and to make it sense to me that in everything, because you understand certain thing, it touches every ramification of your life. You get better at really knowing why you're in this shoe, basically. So a guy like that, I don't have time for, you know, like little bickering and little, fighting and that. No, I don't have time for that. You know what I mean? But yeah, but that comes with deliverance. I'm not saying that I'm totally delivered, you know, because I got other demons that I need to sort out.
Good, man.
You know what I mean?
And the fetters broken in pieces, neither could any man tame him. Verse 5. And always night and day he was in the mountains and in the tombs, crying and cutting himself with stones.
Yeah, the reason of cutting himself is so because the demon kept feeding him a certain understanding of himself, and he had that self. He was depressed basically, and a lot of people do that. Have you seen a lot of people cutting themselves?
Demonic, isn't it?
It's demonic, man. It's oppression, and sometimes you're oppressed based on what you've seen or not being able to let go, or your lack of interpretation of any issue that you're dealing with. You know what I mean? For example, for Jake that have an Eve, a wicked baby mama that is Eve and that, you're gonna hate other women. You're gonna hate all the, all the black women. You're not supposed to hate all the black women. Your situation with that particular black woman, it's not now, the
gonna be the same thing.
The same thing with other. No, but that's because it comes with meditation. Because you haven't been delivered. Basically, you're hurt, and the hurt is still there. You haven't healed from it. So you got to heal from certain things, and then you can move on. Because if you don't heal from it, every time you see a woman, a black woman, you see her, it doesn't matter how good she is, you already got that stigma based on what happened to you.
Misogynist, isn't it?
Past experience, you become a misogynist. You hate your own, and a lot of brothers in this truth hate black women. Why? Because they've been mistreated by their sister,
trauma,
or by their mother, or by their ex-wife, and that created trauma. Like me, my baby mama is not. She can be a demon at times, but she is a demon in a way. But does it mean now I'm gonna hate another black woman because of her? No. I know why she act like that. It's me as a leader being under the curse. I have to go through that because us Jake has to go through that, man. If you're in war and you're taken down, Esau will have his way with your wife. That's what's going on. Because if you go back to the Willie Lynch letter, what did they say? To make the black woman very masculine.
That's right.
And gave him the stimulus packet that she need to be so-called independent. We all know that a woman respects power. If the power is taken away from you, how can she respect you? If you're fighting to survive in this society, and your woman look at you, and she can go to Esau to get better, she will stick with Esau. Because the woman ain't gonna suffer like you're gonna suffer. A lot of the breaking point in the marriage come when the man either he got an issue physically, or he ain't got money anymore, or he's going through a period of breakdown and that. It takes a special woman to really back him up. A lot of the time they want to go because when they go to the friend, like, girl, leave him, man, do your own thing. Yeah, he's a loser, he can do better than that. Because that's how Esau. So if you hate the black woman based on your situation, that means as a man of the Lord, you haven't been delivered yet. You crying out. It's like when you say fuck the black woman, it's a war cry. Because you are in such pain that and you don't know how to deal with it. But I'm telling you now, seek deliverance. Ask the Most High to actually remove that pain, because you still have that pain in you, man. So remember, all these Eve that are doing whatever they're doing in society, it's because of the Willie Lynch letter. It's because of Esau, Ultimately, who gave Esau the key to us? The Most High. Why? Because as men, we went against him.
Yeah, we had to suffer, innit? When our forefathers went against the Most High, innit?
Yeah, so we have to suffer.
Maybe
It's us, man.
yeah.
We are our forefathers.
either went against the Most High or they transgressed against the covenant, maybe, innit?
Same thing.
Same thing.
But keep on reading, Malaka, man.
Oh yeah. Slakia.
Keep on reading.
Verse 6. But when he saw Yahweh Shai afar off, he ran and worshipped him. Verse 7.
He run and worship. Basically, he was sincere. And we have to be sincerity a lot of the time in this truth, man. We gotta be sincere, man. It doesn't come like that because we come from a fake, lifestyle. This place is fake, man. So if you come in this truth, to be real is a very, very unique thing. So, but you can learn to be real. If you grew up as a fake brother, especially Britain is a fake place, man. A lot of people are fake. They'll be like, yeah, okay. They will see you somewhere. You will talk to them. You talk, it's all good, and they see you next time in the shopping center, and they act like they don't know you.
You had a full-blown conversation with them a couple days ago, and they see you
in the barbecue. Was all good,
and they put their head down and walk in.
Yeah, and they don't know you. Like,
what's
damn.
going on, bro? Like, what's wrong with this?
Because when I first came, I was open. I was like, yo, we open and that. My culture we open. But after I seen so many things, I'm like, yo, I better be like them. It's sort of like when you Rome, do like the Romans and that. So I became a bit cold because it's like, these guys are fake, man. You see a guy at work, you look cool, and then we see him somewhere, and he act like he doesn't know you. Like, what the fuck?
Weirdo.
So when you come in this truth, you're going to have that, and you're going to have to deliver yourself from that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, carry on, man.
Yeah. Verse 7, and cried with a loud voice, and said, what have I to do with thee, Yahweh Shai, thou son of the Most High God? I adjure thee before Yahweh, that thou torment me not. Shook. Only right. Verse 8. For he said unto him, come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. Verse 9. And he asked him, what is thy name? And he answered, saying, my name is Legion.
See that? My name is Legion, man.
For
We're dealing with demons, man. Israel deals with demons, bro.
For we are many. Verse 10. And he besought him much that he would not and he besought him much that he would not send them away out of the country. Verse 11. Now there was there nigh unto the mountains a great herd of swine feeding. Verse 12. And all the devils besought him, saying, send us into the swine, and that we may enter into them. Verse 13. And forthwith Yahweh Shai gave them leave, and the unclean spirits went out and entered into the swine, and the herd ran violently down a steep place into the sea. They were about 2,000 and were choked in the sea.
That's it, man. Yeah, man. So that's the story of that.
2,000.
Yeah.
Demons.
Yeah,
What,
yeah.
2,000 demons? Legion of demons.
Yeah, Legion.
2,000 pigs.
Yeah, because you got a legion could be like, a legion have like many other little demon under him, and other demon under.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So imagine like you in the street now teaching, and then you see people coming that don't understand it, and you're like, oh, but no, that bug that because there's demon. That's why I say we have to be spiritual.
Yeah.
You know, the most I give us, obviously, yeah, and a lot of them are predestined not to be, they're two-thirds, isn't it? If you're predestined, if a man, among the two-thirds become an Israelite or become converted or born again or the new, creation, that's because he was predestined to be like that. Even if you saw him as a bug out, in this destiny, he was meant for him to be an Israelite at some point. But a lot of them are not meant to be saved, man. So because they got a demon on them. They're in the tomb. That guy, okay, represent a lot of these jakes we see in our family, when we preach in the street, at work, all of that. They're gone. So what can you do? That's why you gotta have a discern and this spirit of discernment to know who to talk to, who not to. like I would be out there. You didn't understand. Like I would see someone come, and already, I know already what he is about. I know it's a demon that's bringing him forth. But you would be like, oh man, I can't listen to him. He would chat bullshit. He just want to take us away from what we're talking about.
Yeah, it happened to us before, innit?
Yeah, but you, at some point, you're like, yo, bro, you gonna be more. I say, yo, Malaka, man. I've been in them streets, you know.
Yeah, you gotta understand. Man.
I know these demons, bro. You know what I mean? So we gonna be like that. But today we here, we do the truth because you gonna go to, maybe some people will go there, but if you go there, they ain't gonna understand. They don't even understand the water doctrine. How they gonna understand these, understanding these new wine, these new ramifications, or another stage of the new wine, these depths. They won't understand. All they want is to argue. But you got demon and you want to argue with me. Come on. You know what I mean? So we got to understand that and sometimes teach, prophesy through the wind, and then the Most High will bring those we're supposed to bring. But I wanted to say this though, and I'm not. It's important to be a skillful fisher when you're out there. We have a huge responsibility, right? And in what we're doing, right? And sometimes we can use our frustration and our emotional damage to teach our people. The Willie Lynch method that was applied on us as a people, all right? And that works till this day. When Yahweh gave power to Esau.
Bring it out.
All right? To do what he's doing to these women, man. So there's a difference between rebuking and displaying the end result of our unhealed trauma. Right? So let's allow the Spirit to do a thorough restoration of our being. After all, Yahweh Shai gave his blood for a level of restoration before salvation. So we're supposed to be having a level of restoration even though we're not saved yet. But mentally, psychologically, internally, we can have that degree of salvation where we have a discernment and we know how to fight these demons. And my baby mother come against me and she want to bring Esau against me. I have to know how to operate in that. I have to use wisdom.
100%.
I can't be boom, and then because of her, I hate everyone. Every black woman is a devil. You can't do that, man. But that's another teaching.
Can't touch everyone with the same brush, man.
Right. Now go to Toby, man.
A bit.
Yeah, go to Toby, bro. Let's talk about the spirit of Asmodeus, the incubus spirit, the succubus spirit. If you're a brother, and then every time you sleep, you have something Esau called sleep paralysis. That's not, yes, it's sleep paralysis, meaning you can't move, but there's a demon. The female, I believe, is incubus. No, the male spirit is incubus. I believe this female is succubus spirit. And a lot of these women have it. A woman that is sexually active.
What's that? Promiscuous?
Yeah, promiscuous. She will have that spirit on her.
Watch out.
So the reason why you have it is because a lot of people still go to the ashawos. I strongly recommend that you stop doing that. And also masturbation, because you got porn. It's a big problem. And funny enough, the creator of these porn thing, they're the so-called Jewish people, the Amalek.
Swear.
Yeah, they're the one that creating that. You know what I'm saying? And that's because they know that the main people that will go for it is the Israelite, because the Israelite, a lot of them are catching hell. So it's like an alleyway for them to kind of like soothe themselves mentally and emotionally. But that's like why you're doing that. You actually, when you come out, when you come, the succubus and the incubus spirit, they require your energy. Sperm is your energy. And they require your life for they require it. Just like Yahweh Shai.
It's blood cells, isn't it?
Yeah, just blood. I mean, its blood is very important.
Life, man.
Yahweh required Yahweh Shai to give his blood, his life force. Before that, we required the animal life force, which is the blood, for atonement. So flip it now. When you masturbate, you're giving your life force to an entity. That's why we pray every day, because masturbation sexual addiction is the strongest demon, because it's part of us.
That's part of the flesh, isn't it?
It's part of the flesh. It's attached to your flesh. That's why Paul was saying in Romans 8 that my spirit is willing, but my flesh is weak. I believe that's what it's saying. Like, I don't want to do it, but I end up doing it, because it's a fight between the spirit and the flesh, because the demon are requiring the offering. So you become a priest unto those demons because they require an offering. So when you masturbate, and a lot of these porn guys, they're into, idol worshiping, because it's like an altar. Sex is the biggest gateway to get things done in the spiritual realm. So when they're sexing, it's a manifestation, demonic manifestation, that creates something in your mind, and you become now a slave. So when that succubus, it goes to show you that you're still in that, low level realm, and you need to now break. And that it's done with what? Fasting. Now you can fast, but without understanding. When you fast, you gotta fast with intention, man. When your prayer say to the Most High, I would like to break these things, man. For those of us that are not married, that don't have children, that don't have a wife or a girlfriend, and that's what's gonna happen. So we're going to show you an example, man. And then you go to Asmodeus spirit, which is the spirit of lust, that a lot of brothers have as well. When you can't contain yourself, and you always want to bust, you always want to have sex with these women and that. That's because you're controlled by the spirit, or by the Asmodeus spirit, man. Yeah, we're going to read it in 24, man. And the sister, that had that spirit, because the Asmodeus is so violent, it kills you, man. In that instance, Asmodeus was killing all the husbands that came to her. But in it would kill. When you got, and also is those spirits, those waters, like it's in West Africa, it's called the spirit of Mami Wata. But in the Bible, it's the Dagon spirit that the Philistine were worshipping. That's what we call Mami Wata. The Dagon spirit, the fish spirit.
Fish.
Yeah, the siren, the siren, she got. She's a half man and half fish.
She sings in that. Mermaid.
Yeah, the mermaid in that. Those are the Dagon spirit, the Mami Wata spirit. These are the spirit.
Where's Dagon from? Where's that word from?
Go to Dagon. Go and type it. Let's go to it. Because that's what it is. Go to the blue letter, type Dagon. D-A-G-O-N.
Dagon.
Yeah, man. A lot of people from West Africa, a lot of people from the Caribbean, a lot of them got that spirit, that water spirit on them. And a lot of time you can't get married. A lot of times, so you gotta understand there's two things: the left hand side energy and the right hand side in your life as a man of the Lord. It's based on how you lived before. So just because you're in the truth doesn't mean that you ain't gonna deal with the left hand side. The Most High don't want you to get women, because you're already dealing with a lot of you are married with entities. So the Most I want you to do, because the woman gonna come in your life, she's another demon, or if she's a good woman, she ain't gonna last long, because you're dealing with something in the spiritual realm. You attached to a demon. So you gotta be able. Do you see yourself swimming in your dream? Do you see yourself in water in your dreams? Or sometimes you have sex with a woman, and after that there's a leak in your flat, or a leak in your place.
Problems. Okay.
A leak is an opening, So it represents something, meaning the woman that it came, she's of a bad spirit.
Is Dagon relative? Is it relevant right now?
Yeah, we're talking about a fish, innit?
Alright. So this is the outline of biblical usage for Dagon.
Read it, man.
Equals a fish.
Go on.
1A, a Philistine deity.
A what?
A Philistine deity of fertility,
right?
Represented with the face and hands of a man and the tail of a fish. That Little Mermaid video, that's a Dagon.
All right, so that's a demon. They call it what? Mami Wata in West Africa.
Mami Wata?
Yeah. And it manifests in a lot of these Israelite people, women and men. And that spirit is a very jealous spirit. Yeah? That spirit, when you have him, you can't get girl. You can't be married, basically. There's women that cannot get married in that. But they see themselves. Do you see yourself sleeping with someone in your dream? Do you have sex a lot with someone in your dream? Do you wake up? You have sex, you wake up and you're wet.
True.
Yeah, these are spirits. Esau ain't gonna be able to explain to you, you know. You're gonna go to something like, oh yeah, it's a wet dream. But it means something. So you got to go into, that's why Yahushua came. When Yahushua came, what do you think he was delivering in his ministry? And the Bible say like, you know, we shall follow his example. Don't the Bible say that we should follow his example? What did he do? Didn't he deliver people? So before we deliver other people, we gotta deliver ourselves first. So in this ministry, that's one thing we gotta do. You gotta sit there and meditate. What's your life like? What's your life like? What spirit do you deal with? Why can't you get married? You've been in church for 6-7 years and you don't, a woman will come and go. Check yourself. Check your dream. Some of you guys don't even dream. When the Bible said that the most I reveal things to the prophet through the dreams. When the Mosai or Yahweh was rebuking, you know, Aaron and Miriam, told them, look, I reveal things to the prophet through dreams, but when it comes to Moses, I speak to him face to face because he's a friend to me. And that right there is a clue to knowing how the Moses speak to the prophet. I dream a lot. So if you don't dream,
Dream a bit as well.
it's not good, you know. You got, because when you sleep, your spirit goes into the realm to see things. You're supposed to see things, and then you're able now to meditate on it and know how to break things, pray about it, and know what, you know, if you're under attack or whatever. So you're supposed to know. That's part of the delivery because it's a spiritual thing. So we've got to be more spiritual than just coming out and doing the work and this. That's part of it. But what's the point of? It's just like the Bible, the preacher that say that, you know. Let me find that one because I speak a lot, but I don't. Let me find that one.
Are we topic first or wait?
No. I'm talking. So as I'm talking, I need to bring something. Say,
True.
a prophet that. Yeah, it's that. I think Ecclesiasticus 37:19. Read it. Ecclesiasticus 37:19, and then you're gonna read Toby 4. I speak because as it comes, I have to bring that out. Ain't it? Take that one, man. So then I put it there. So yes, you got it. (37:19).
Seven.
37:19.
Okay, this is Ecclesiasticus, chapter 37, verse 19. There is one that is wise and teacheth many.
Right. So you got breaks down. You got understanding. You teach people. Go on.
And yet is unprofitable. So slacker. And yet is unprofitable to himself.
So you're a teacher, but you in your life you don't really deliver yourself like that. You're unprofitable. You don't even know about the Dagon spirit. You can't break it down to who is that spirit and how does it manifest in today's life. You gotta understand. You gotta let the wisdom prophet. You know, because me, I want to be delivered, man. I want to be delivered. You know what I'm saying? That's very important. I don't want no woman to come and sleep in me in my dream all the time. I used to have it. I used to have a woman that had, you know, a woman in my dream every time I meet her. She even had babies, man. I had children with a woman, you know. But my dad used to tell me, look, you can have a spiritual wife, you know. And I'm like, what you mean? And I started to see that. He said his spiritual wife manifested to him sometime. That's how deep this thing goes.
Is that healthy though?
No, it's not, bro. There's nothing like something there.
Oh.
It's not. It's a demon, bro. It's a covenant with demons.
It's not actually the woman, is it? It's actually a demon.
It's a demon. It's a being. It's a deity. And when a woman they're very jealous, isn't it? Like just in real life, when you got a woman, what happens? She doesn't want you to have another one, innit? So if you're married spiritually, you know.
The demons don't want you to be
she don't want you to have another wife. Every time you have a wife, there's issues, and the wife gonna run away. So some brothers have it, some women. So if you ask yourself why, you gotta go into that spiritual cleansing, man. a lot of people in this world, they know that's what the Bible say, that the children of these, let me find it, man. Let's get deep into this thing, man. The children of these, the children, yeah. Go to Luke 16, and don't worry, we're gonna read Toby, man. You know, but read Luke 16 and 8. Yeah, the children of this world, they're wiser than the children of light. You're a child of light. You're supposed to use the light, which is wisdom, to better yourself spiritually first. But you don't even know your left from your right. But this guy, I had a friend, he's living in France. His name is Karamoko. Yeah, Karamoko goes back to war. When you go to Zephaniah 1 and 4, the Komier, the seers, that Komier in Hebrew is Kamara. That's one proof that West Africa is the land, because if you, the Manigo tribe, a lot of them have surname Kamara. And when you go back into them, they're the Marabu, meaning the seers, the people, when they have issue, people go to them. The idolatrous priest, the wicked priest, all right? So that guy, when he had an issue, he would go and check his stars to know if he got luck. If he meet a woman, he will go and check to see if the woman, a lot of them do that. If they meet a woman, they'll go and check to see if the woman is good for them in marriage. That's the children of this world. But us, we just walk like that blindly, but we're supposed to be the children of light. The spiritual realm is a real thing. Whether it's the Jamaican, the Asian, the West African, some of us, amongst them, some of our people, they don't make a step without checking the voodoo priest, you know.
So they're more clued up.
They're more clued up to things. They know what they're doing in business and everything. When they step into a place, they study the place. They go, they take element, they go and study. They go and do what you call a seance to see if they have to make a move or not.
That's why when we are deep in the truth and believers, obviously I need to do more of it myself.
Yeah.
But
me too.
Every decision we make, we have to put it before the Most High.
Yeah.
Or Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
We have to confess it before them. So in the spirit world, when we are around people on the left-hand side, the Most High got our back. You know what I'm saying? He's got us covered.
Yeah.
So, like, every major decision we make, we've got to bring it before the Most High.
Yeah.
He might not want you to be in it, he might do. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
Yeah. One example, you know how when it says in Bible that their prayers was like incense in the throne, before the throne of the Most High. That's how you know in the understanding is like, okay, this is what you do. Incense is a very powerful thing. You see the myrrh is very powerful when you pray. And also learn to translate your prayers in the Hebrew. And you start reading it off, and then you burn the incense, you look into the east, and then you pray wherever it's 3 o'clock in the morning or 3 p.m. or whenever you're ready, or midnight, whatever you pray, you burn the incense and you start praying to the Most High, and you ask him to show you things that you don't know about. And you don't have dream to see, and then when you wake up, you take note, you write it down, and you start praying about it. So we can do it. We priests, we can do it us. We don't need to go. These people of the world that go to priests, to wicked priests, but we are the priests, right? A lot of people say, oh, we're the king and the priest, but you got to prove it. You got the proof is in the pudding. It's not just talking. So you got to learn how to do these things, man. You got to learn. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about, really. That Luke 16 and 8. That's what it's about, man. Not just, like, I can say happy-go-lucky. We can't be happy-go-lucky in this truth, man, because we got enemies. We got demons that are after us. We got people want to take your crown, bro. So you got to fight for that. It's not. That's why the Bible speaks of the condition of the battle. The Pharisees wanted to take, when Yahweh was born, why did the Herod kill all the firstborn? Because they went and consulted. They consulted the oracle, and I saw that this guy, his stars, is the biggest of them all. Like, yo, we can't have him. We can't have him. Yeah, so people go and check your stars. Even in your family, there's people that check your star and know who you are. That's why you're catching so much hell from when you're a baby. So when you come in the shufna, you need to, because they don't sleep, They do the Obia. When you go to Brixton, that place, what you call
Powerful
it?
Hands.
Powerful Hands. There's things there that people use. You see a lot of these jake there, isn't it? They do certain baths, they do certain this, they burn certain candles and this and that. We don't need to do that, but we need to know how to use the element, you know, like
On the
incense
right
and things like
hand
that. Yeah, certain baths, like even the salt. Because when you think about it, yeah,
So
when you read,
Yeah,
when you
wouldn't
read Ezekiel, it tells you that, you know, Ezekiel 16, that, you know, we were birthed without, you know, the cleansing. Because back in time when baby's birth, they clean it with salt. Salt is a very powerful cleansing agent. So I'm not saying you do it, but like bathing with
Spiritual,
salt, sea salt, and putting in a bucket and bath, you clean yourself. And a lot of
My
people,
mom actually said do that, you know.
yeah. Bro, I don't even want to go into, you know, like, because it's spiritual. Like, you got to understand certain things. The burning of the incense, prayer in Hebrew is so key. Because when you read the preface of the Sirach, it tells you that, you know, doing things in the Hebrew or in the English letters, that it takes away from the power. The Hebrew is very powerful, man. Because remember, it's something that's written from the right to the left. The right inside energy. So when you utter out the Hebrew, it's powerful, man. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, go into it, read it, man.
What? Oh yeah,
Luke 16, and then I'm not gonna jump straight to Tobit 4.
All right. This is the unrighteous steward. Luke chapter 16, verse 8. And the Lord commended the unjust reward, because he had done wisely. For the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light.
Say that again. What does he say? The children of what?
And read it from the top. Luke 16, verse 8. And the Lord commended the unjust steward, because he had done wisely. For the children of this world are in their generation wiser than the children of light.
Yeah.
Wiser, okay.
Yeah, meaning the children of this world, they know how to go about life better than the children of light. We're very ignorant sometimes.
And this is Tobit chapter what? 4?
Yeah, I'm checking it myself to know if yeah, I think it's free, you know.
What verse?
Hold on, give me a second. I think we start at yeah, maybe start at maybe start at 7.
To
Go
where?
straight to the point. Yeah, read it and I'll tell you when.
Cool. This is Tobit chapter 3, verse 7. It came to pass the same day that in Ecbatane, a city of Media, Sarah.
Yeah, Media is like in Africa as well. 'Cause, you know, Media will be. Yeah, go on.
A city of Media, Sarah, the daughter of Raguel, was also reproached by her father's maids. Verse 8. Because that she
So
had.
you got Media of like the Jephite, and you got Media of the children of I think the Kutites or something like that. The Medes. Yeah, go on.
Verse 8. Because that she had been married to 7 husbands, whom
See that? She had been married to 7. So you know, go on, read it.
whom Asmodeus, the evil spirit, had killed.
Yeah, the spirit of lust, man. That spirit. Some women have it on them. You
Before
can't be with them for long because they're married to a demon. That's why when they be having a lot of spiritual sex when they sleep and they wake up, they say, "Oh yeah, someone was slapping me in my dream and I wake up and I was wet." Yeah, you got a demon. You got to deal with that, man. That's why you're not married. That's why you can't have. Somebody can't even have children and that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go on.
before they had lain with her, dost thou not know, said they, that Yeah.
Read it from the top. Read it from 8.
Yeah. Tobit chapter 3 verse 8. Because that she had been married to 7 husbands, who Asmodeus the evil spirit had killed, before they had lain with her. Thus thou not know, said they, that thou hast strangled thine husbands. Thou hast had already 7 husbands, neither was thou named after any of them. The second in a minute. Verse 9. Wherefore thus thou beat us for them. If they be dead, go thy ways after them. Let us never see of thee either son or daughter. Wow. Verse 10. When she heard these things, she was very sorrowful, so that she thought to have strangled herself. And she said, I am the only daughter of my father, and if I do this, it shall be a reproach unto him, and I shall bring his old age with sorrow unto the grave. Verse 11. Then she prayed toward the window, and said, Blessed art thou, O Lord my God, and thine holy and glorious name is blessed and honorable forever. Let all thy works praise thee forever. Verse 12. And now, O Lord, I set mine eyes and my face toward thee. Verse 13.
And go pray, man.
Pray, man. And say, take me out of the earth, that I may hear no more the reproach. Verse 14. Thou knowest, Lord, that I am pure from all sin with man. Verse 15. And that I never polluted my name, nor the name of my father in the land of my captivity. I am the only daughter of my father, neither hath he any child to be his heir, neither any near kinsman, nor any son of his alive, to whom I may keep myself for a wife. My 7 husbands are already dead. And why should I live? But if it please not thee that I should die, command some regard to be had of me, and pity taken of me, that I hear no more reproach. Verse 16. So the prayers of them both were heard before the majesty of the great God.
Yahweh. So prayer is powerful, but it takes time, but it will be done, because his time is not our time, and our time is not his time. So he will do it in his time. That's why the Bible talks about the patience of the saints. We've got to be patient in our quest to deliverance. It's not a McDonald's thing. It's not a quick, thing.
Verse 7
as well. Yeah, go on.
Verse 17. And Raphael was sent to heal them both. That is, to scale away the whiteness of Tobit's eyes.
Yeah, because Tobit had issue in his eyes, isn't it? Yeah, go on.
And to give Sarah, the daughter of Raguel, for a wife to Tobias.
Yeah, Tobias, yeah.
The son of Tobit, and to bind Asmodeus,
see that?
The evil spirits.
So the spirit to go, it has to be bind.
Bind that.
So we go pray and fast. It's not easy, but we gotta do it if you want to seek deliverance, man. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise it's gonna be like that. You know what I mean? Obviously, yes, we have to suffer in issue, but there's certain thing that the Most High want to give us. But we have to go through. We have to seek deliverance for that. Yeah. Yeah. Read it, Monica.
Yeah. Because she belonged to Tobias by right of inheritance, the self same time came Tobit, home and entered into the house. And Sarah, the daughter of Raguel, came down from her upper chamber. Continue.
You done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Continue.
That's it, man.
Whew.
Right. So, you
So
know.
yeah, let me say something.
Yeah, go, of course.
Yeah, man. So as it says in Tobit, obviously, as it says in Tobit, chapter 3, verse 18 onwards. Basically,
Verse 8.
yeah, verse 8. Basically, obviously, it teaches us that what we can do or what we have to do when we feel like a bad spirit's upon us, or whenever like there's a demon trying to jump on us or trying to torment us. What we need to do, obviously, we need to pray. Obviously, fasting may help, but pray and sincerely, and also to like bind the evil spirit and cast it out, man. Cast it away, man, through Yahweh Shai, man. And that's the power that the
Because he gave you the power. I give you the power to walk on
through the spirit, right?
Serpent, yeah. So
Yeah,
we have to, but it's not something that will come like that. It's like through exercise, you have to clean yourself and purge yourself first. It's like a process. That's why it's different. Otherwise, you're just gonna be teachers.
Yeah.
Teaching, and then even some of the doctrine that we have. Because the brother said as well, how come we the only one that have this understanding, and then no one else? But brothers like Grandmaster and his wife understood that. There's few other brothers that understand that ask certain question that maybe you don't understand, but we don't see them. They're online, innit? Because we teach it online, right? We put it online and people so maybe as well, maybe you go sit down and study it, and if you don't, so maybe there's a hindrance. Because remember, for the apostle to be able to do the work of Yahweh Shai, they had to receive the Holy Spirit on another level, at a different level of it. So maybe if you really sincerely want to know, because me, I'm a curious guy. If something happened, I'll try to, let me see what's going on. I want to go deeper. So if you want to go deep into the understanding, the new understanding, maybe you should pray and fast and ask the Most High to deliver you from. Maybe there's a blind spot. There's a blind spot. Yeah. There's a blind spot somewhere because of the doctrine that's there. Like you learn from it. When you first came, just like me, blind spot. But you have to be delivered, and then you can see clearly. You know what I mean? You can see clearly, man. You know what I mean? So yeah. So that was the little, teaching, man. Sometimes we come when yes, today that's how the Most High wanted to bring out the precept. I mean, that's how the Spirit wanted to bring out that teaching. Hopefully, you'll be edified from that. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, man. Yeah, man. You're edified, and we will see you again, Lord willing, next Shabbat to bring another understanding. So yeah, man. So Malaka, you got something to say, and then we're gonna
man. I pretty much said everything I need to say, man. But as Malaka, Yazakwa Allah was saying, basically we need to cleanse ourselves, man. So if we're going through what we're going through, obviously we've got to cleanse ourselves mentally, spiritually, physically, psychologically, psychologically, and man, just gotta level up in all areas really. So hopefully you're edified, and we'll catch you next Shabbat. So when I close out, Allah,
halala,
Yahweh, Bashama, Yashai, Braka Atha.
Shalom, man. Kwama Yashara Allah, and Kwama Yashara Allah, man. Kwama Yashara Allah.